fast credit repair results, what they aren't telling you about fast credit repair and fast credit repair results. Today we will discuss that on today's short live. It'll be about 15 minutes today. And I apologize, but that's all the time I have today. If y'all have any questions, please leave them in the live chat. I will be able to respond from my other phone since I have both phones with me. Everybody wants fast credit repair results, right? Everybody wants it done now. So let's go over that. So when it comes to fast credit repair and fast credit repair results, what they aren't telling you is the reason they're getting you such quick results, if they are getting you results at all, is because of the FTC report and or police report. Y'all probably already knew this. Some of y'all probably didn't, but I am here to warn you. Just because you're getting quick results doesn't mean you're getting good results. What I mean by that is just because something is swept off your credit report when you claim identity theft or use the data breach method, or they're buying and sharing your personal information for monetary gain without your written consent, that is not the true definition of identity theft, even though people want you to think that's the true definition of identity theft. It is not. You gave them permission when you signed up for these accounts. If you signed up for a credit card yourself and it charges off, tell me what the data breach has to do with that. If you signed up for a credit card yourself, tell me how you're a victim of identity theft after it charges off. If you signed up for that account yourself, can someone please explain to me how that even makes a lick of sense? Because there's so many people out here telling you the definition of identity theft is they're buying and selling our personal information for monetary gain without our consent. Again, you gave them consent when you signed up for the credit card, when you bought the car, when you bought a house, whatever it is that you got via credit, you gave them all the written permission that they need. There's nothing else. You don't literally have to write them a letter and say, oh, I give you permission. And another thing, why are they not using these methods on positive accounts? If it's identity theft, why are they leaving those alone? Oh, because it's benefiting you because it's a positive account. But again, that is not the true definition of identity theft. You got to stop listening to these people that have absolutely no knowledge about credit repair. Why do you think they're doing illegal things? Why do you think they're filing a police report? Why do you think they're using the data breach method? Because they don't know how to do real credit repair. Real credit repair takes work. It takes time. It takes patience. It takes persistence. It takes knowledge, something that most people in the credit repair industry do not have any of, is knowledge. They're just following what everybody else is doing on YouTube. It's all regurgitated information. It's kind of like the, oh, you got to freeze your secondary bureaus because if you freeze them, then they can't verify them because they're froze. It literally tells you on those websites that even if they're froze or if you opt out, they can still verify and see the information. I don't know what's so hard to understand about that. If you freeze your secondary bureaus, you're literally wasting your time. And in fact, if you forget to unfreeze them or opt back in, you may automatically get declined for things because they may be trying to pull those secondary bureaus. As always, if y'all have any questions, please leave them in the live chat. Oh, yeah, I'll never understand what's so hard to understand about you're not a victim of identity theft if you signed up for these accounts. And if you signed up for these accounts, even if you are a victim of the data breach, it has nothing to do with accounts that you signed up for yourself. Absolutely nothing at all. So if you sign up for somebody's credit repair services and they wipe everything off your credit in 4 days, 30 days, 60 days, now you kind of are a victim of identity theft because somebody just did some illegal SHIT on your behalf. And now it's going to be virtually impossible to fix your credit the right way and the legal way. And listen, nobody wants to hear a lot of the things that I have to say. Like it takes time to fix your credit the legal way. But guess what? It does. They do, by law, have 30 days to investigate. And the way they're getting this stuff off so quick is if you use Section 605B of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, by law, they have 4 days to remove it. But again, you are committing fraud if you do this, because if you signed up for the accounts, how could you possibly be a victim of identity theft for a chase card that you signed up for and you let charge off? If somebody has that answer in the comments, please let me know. I would love to hear. I think we would all love to hear your explanation as to how that makes you a victim of identity theft. I'm curious. Please let me know how that makes you a victim of identity theft. I understand everybody wants quick results. Everybody wants their credit fixed now. Most consumers wait until they need their credit to actually fix their credit, and that is not a smart thing to do. If you know you don't need your credit for the next 12 to 24 months, go ahead and be fixing it. Go ahead and be disputing these items. You don't have to pay me. You don't have to pay nobody else. This is something that you can do yourself. You do not have to pay for credit repair services. You just got to take the time to learn how to do it. But if you do, please make sure you're doing it the right way and the legal way. Because the last thing I want is for you to get in trouble because you're listening to somebody on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, TikTok, that's giving you misinformation, that is telling you a lie about the true definition of identity theft. And then you're more than likely never going to fix your credit. And I hate to say it, but most credit repair companies are scamming you 100%. They're sending your personal information to somebody in another country, and they're the ones doing the illegal credit sweeps. And I will only be on here for a few more minutes, y'all. So, as always, if y'all do have any questions, please leave them in the live chat. If you have something you want me to talk about, leave that in the live chat as well. I'm sorry for going live from my phone today. I just did not have time to go live from my office today. I got a lot going on, and we have our second basketball game tonight. We won our first game by 2. Don't ask me how. We were down by 10 with like 3 minutes left, and then we just came back. Wound up winning by either 1 or 2. I think it was 2 points. So game 2 is tonight. But yeah, if y'all have any questions about credit repair, fast credit repair, credit sweeps, or anything like that, just let me know. Be more than happy to answer y'all's questions. Again, sorry for not going live today from the office. I have a lot of errands to do today, so I just won't have time to, didn't have time to go live from the office. And I'm still waiting on somebody in the live chat to tell me how you signing up for a credit card and it charging off, how that makes you a victim of identity theft, or how the data breach has absolutely anything to do with those accounts that you signed up for. And keep in mind, when you signed up for those accounts, you gave them permission to report those accounts, whether negative or positive, and you gave them permission to sell them to a third-party debt buyer. Nobody wants to hear that, and nobody thinks that is true, but that's because most consumers, they don't read everything. Once they hear approved, oh, they signing right away, ready. Oh, I can get approved. Even for cars, they don't even care if it's 15 or 20%. All they hear is you're approved for um, this Nissan Altima SR. You're approved, and it's the car that you wanted. So you don't even care. You've got to start reading the fine print when you're using your credit to purchase things. And I'm going to hop off of here in just a minute unless somebody has a question. Be more than glad to answer any questions y'all have, or even talk about something that y'all would like me to talk about. I'm going to try to give the scammer a break, even though I really don't want to, because he's basically advertising for me for free. So like I said on my short this morning, I kind of feel like I owe him some referral fees, but hey, as long as he's talking bad about me, like I said in the short this morning, when you talk bad about somebody, whether it's true or not, smart people are going to get curious and say, huh, is this guy really a scammer too? Or is he the real deal? And there's only one way to find out, and that's to do your research. Last chance. If y'all have any questions, let me know. Oh, also, like I spoke about in my short clip this morning, if you sign up for credit repair with a company and their bond number is not in their agreement, you are being scammed. They have to have their bond number included in their credit repair agreement. I don't know but two other companies who include their bond number in their agreements. So I'm just telling you, most people in the credit repair industry are not bonded in any state because they don't want to pay those fees. And we all know scammers are not going to pay any fees. Hell, scammers won't even get a real bank account. They have you sending money through PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, what is it, Stripe, and there's a couple more, like Bitcoin, Chime. A real business offers you debit and credit card. You should be paying with a debit, credit card, Zelle if it's going into the business account of the company that you signed up for services with. Should not be going to somebody's personal account or some made up name. But that's what scammers do. So y'all just be careful when you're signing up for credit repair. I don't want y'all to get scammed. I don't. I would rather you try to figure this out yourself, or maybe even try a do-it-yourself platform like, and I'm trying to think of the name of it. No, it's not Dispute Beast, because that uses Weak Metro 2. Credit Versio. If you want to try to fix your credit yourself, Credit Versio is the one. You pay for the credit monitoring, you link it to the software, and it does all the work for you. But the reason I recommend that as a do-it-yourself is because it's still using factual disputing. Nothing beats factual disputing. You want the best results? You should be factual disputing. You want a way to be able to sue the credit bureaus and or creditors? You need to be factual disputing. You need to be disputing in a way that it's going to hold up in court if you have to sue these people. And I know some of you are probably saying, why are you telling us to use do it yourself? Listen, I'm not telling you to use me, to use the next person, or to do the do it yourself. What I'm telling you, instead of signing up for one of these scammers and them ruining your credit worse than it already is, try to figure it out yourself. Try to do it yourself if you don't trust somebody or you're not sure if they're a scam or not. Because if you're not sure, there's a good chance they are, because there's more scammers in the credit repair industry than any other industry. I'm telling you right now. But yes, I'm about to hop off of here. I may go live again this afternoon, or I may go live one of the basketball games. There's a game before us and a game after us. There's 3 games tonight. So hello, MOA and Jamitas. I hope I said your name right. If I didn't, I apologize. We offer 2 services: a litigation-backed credit repair, which is the best credit repair there is, and that doesn't mean you have to sign up for my litigation-backed credit repair. If you sign up with somebody else that offers litigation-backed credit repair, it's the best thing there is, because you have attorneys that are doing all the work start to finish. They do all the disputing, and then at the end, they're going to try their best to litigate your file. Remember, sometimes the only way to get this stuff removed off your credit report is by suing the credit bureaus and or creditors. That program is $547. No, it's not all up front. That's illegal. It's $149 to start, and then $199 a month for 2 months. Then there's no more out-of-pocket fees, and you do not have to pay for credit monitoring. We're going to use your annual reports and your Innovis report. Then we offer a standard credit repair, which is factual disputing. We're going to file CFPB complaints and mail everything certified mail. You'll be able to see everything that we're doing. That one, you do have to pay for credit monitoring. So it's $99 a month plus credit monitoring. And it's every single month you pay, it's $99. So it's more expensive than the litigation-backed credit repair, but some consumers need their credit before 12 months. So it is a minimum of 12 months. Yeah, so I feel like what you're saying is the money that you spend on credit repair, you should have just paid everything off. Well, keep in mind, paying collections and charge-offs does not help your credit at all. It's not going to increase your score. It's not going to make your report look any better than it already did. But no, I agree, if you've already paid a bunch of several companies and they simply didn't get results or they scammed you, then yes, you are better off just spending the money on something else. Yes, I have a link. Give me a second. I will put them both in the, actually I'm going to put the litigation back. It depends on, again, if you're in a hurry. Now that's a loaded thing to say, because credit repair takes time when you're doing it the legal way. And I know nobody wants to hear that, but that's the fact. That is a fact about credit repair. And nobody can look at your credit report and say, oh, yes, I know I can fix this, or, oh, it's only going to take 3 months. Because nobody knows how the creditors and credit bureaus are going to respond until we start sending dispute letters. So if you have at least 12 months, that's the link you want, because that's the best service we offer. It's litigation-backed credit repair, and the attorneys do all the work. If you're trying to buy a house or a car within the next 6 months, you want to use the next link, But I want to be very clear about something. It doesn't matter which service you sign up for. There are no promises and there are no guarantees in credit repair. And my attorneys and any attorney in this industry is going to tell you the same exact thing. But if you are trying to use your credit in the next 6 months, then you want to use this second link that I'm about to add. And it is for the standard credit repair with CFPB complaints. You're up next, brother. I'll be in touch. Yeah, that sounds good. I appreciate it. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the, let me leave my phone number on here as well. If you want to text me any questions that you might have, please feel free to. And that goes for anybody else on the live. I don't care if you sign up for my services or not. If you have a question, I'll be more than happy to answer it and give y'all any advice that I can for absolutely nothing. So I do have to hop off of here. I'm fixing to grab some lunch. But again, I hope everybody has a great day, and I will see y'all on the next live.